Alright, what's up, guys? My name's Tim. Most of you guys that watch this know me, probably. But anyway, I used to do a lot of music reviews and stuff like that, and I really enjoyed doing that stuff. Like, it's been a while since I've done any, and I'm gonna start getting back into that. It's been a rough couple years. Some good, very good parts in the past couple years, but due to my own selfishness and things of that nature, it's been a rough couple years. And I'm trying to find myself again, and who I know I truly am in my heart. So that's enough of the personal stuff. Anyway, I'm going to be doing music reviews, letting you know when new albums are coming out, a lot of stuff with music. I'll do some movie stuff maybe, but I'm a big music guy. I was in a band for a long time, and I miss being in a band. Play drums. I'm in a spot in my life where, just say it's interesting. But anyway, this is something that I like to do. I like talking about music. I always have. And certain people don't get the music like musicians do. It touches my soul. A lot of music does not. Let me rephrase that. Good music. Everybody's got their opinion, but pop culture music, all that crap is not music to me. It's the shepherd being the music industry, feeding the sheep, and I like to think outside the flock. But anyway, so yeah, I listen to a lot of a lot of indie bands, a lot of post rock. Post rock is like a huge cornerstone of my music domain. I used to be into a lot of metal. I still love metal, but not as much as I used to. 34 years old, you get kind of out of that, whatever you want to call it. I love post-hardcore, which is not really, hardcore's in the name, but it's not really heavy. It's a lot of like emotional stuff, and post-rock's a lot of emotional stuff, but there's no lyrics, it's all music, usually 6 to 12 minute songs of just these growing atmospheric, beautiful soundscapes. Really good stuff. Caspian's a band that you should check out. This Will Destroy You is a good one. Hammock is a stellar group. There's just tons of post-rock bands out these days. Anyway, this is actually about an older band, not old, but like 1995 was their first release, and none other than Adrenaline by the Deftones. Since Adrenaline by the Deftones, Deftones have come a real long way, which I love Adrenaline. There's some really good songs on there, but then you had Adrenaline, I believe Around the Fur was next, yeah, White Pony, I believe, and then their self-titled album, and then Saturday Night Wrist, which is then there was Diamond Eyes, and Then there was their 7th album, Koi no Yoken, which is an awesome album. Diamond Eyes was an awesome album. Diamond Eyes got him back on the map after Saturday Night Wrist was such a letdown, which I actually like some of the songs on Saturday Night Wrist, but there was a lot of controversy in the band at the time. Chi, their bass player, had just got in an accident, and I believe that was 2008, 2009 when he got in an accident, and he got in a coma, and from 2009 to 2014, which he passed away last year, he was in a coma, and he was responsive a little bit, but not coherent. I mean, his brain was really messed up. So anyway, he passed last year, and I was just letting you know a little bit of the background of the Deftones. They were, considered a rapcore band back in the mid-90s when rapcore was big, like Limp Bizkit, Korn, Stained, all those bands that were lumped into the same, I believe it was called nu metal at the time. Not so much rapcore. Limp Bizkit was rapcore, but like Korn and Stained, they were nu metal, and Deftones was lumped into that, but they weren't really that. Adrenaline really had a lot of pieces of that on that album, because that's what everybody else was doing. But once Adrenaline was released, and then they released Around the Fur, and especially with White Pony, they kind of set themselves apart from all those other bands that were lumped all together. So anyway, they are releasing a new album this year. I don't have a date on it, but I know there's tons of Deftones fans still out there, and I mean, it's funny because like some of the kids nowadays are getting into Deftones and realizing that they're just a stellar, awesome band. And so anyway, they're releasing a new album this year. I heard a little bit of that was leaked, and it sounds really good. It's going along the atmospheric lines, which Deftones have always played with that a lot, especially in the past few albums. But they're out of the heavy side of things, and they're a little bit just more, like ambient rock, really almost trippy sounding, some of their stuff, and you can really escape with their music, and that's why I like them so well. I mean, most of you guys know me, and I've had trouble with drugs and stuff, and this band is like is a good outlet for me. Them and Tool is another one that's awesome, and they're supposed to be coming out with a new album this year as well, and we will see, because they've been saying that for 2 or 3 years. So I wouldn't put 25 cents on that, but we'll see. I mean, they say it's going to be released this year, so we'll see. It's been like 9 or 10 freaking years since they released one. But that's another big band that has been an influence in my life, and like I said, I'm going to be doing music reviews, and I'm going to try to talk a buddy of mine into doing it with me. We'll see how that goes. My buddy Daniel, he's very intellectual and articulate, and it would be interesting if he will agree to do it. But what we'll do is we'll listen to an album, and we'll try not to be biased. Pop albums, I mean, we'll do those too, and I'm probably going to be biased on those because I don't like pop at all. And mainstream bands, we'll do mainstream bands, and some mainstream bands I'm very biased against as well. But I will try not to be biased. If it's good music, it's good music. So if it's got some art to it, and if it's not shallow and you actually have to think about it. I mean, I love music and I love lyrics, both, and lyrics is where it's at as far as I don't like to just read a song and be like, oh, okay, that's what it's about. I like to have to delve into things, with a little bit of my freaking brain, And anyway, that's all I got for this edition, and we'll see where it goes. Thank you.
Peace.